Welcome to What About Rob? Jesus, I got like 12 hours of sleep. Why do I have like
12 hours?
That's
Not
really.
That's too much.
I got like 8.5.
That's actually I was about to make funny, but that's a very good amount of sleep.
8.5.
Yeah, 8.5.
Great film,
So good.
Federico Fellini.
Okay.
Anyway, it's it's a wonderful day if you pay attention to the news. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on.
Yeah, speaking of film, there's a country that's involved in a lot of those.
That's true. That's true.
Has experienced a little bit of turmoil.
Speaking of film, Palestine really messed with the Zohan, if you know what I mean.
They did.
They should not. It's a special Israel-Palestine edition. And I wanted to bring in some experts to break it down. So I brought a Muslim guy and a Jewish guy.
Yes.
Wolfgang Hunter and Matt Maran are here to do. Wolfgang's a devout Sharia law Muslim, and Matt says as a hardcore Zionist. So this will be very
absolutely.
interesting.
I circumcise all my shirts.
You do?
Yes. That's how Jewish I am.
Yeah, I got in. Is Bill Nye Jewish? Is Bill Nye Jewish?
No, he's just annoying.
Okay,
It's an easy mistake.
I really like coming up with Bill Nye the sinus guy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Bill.
But yeah, it's been a great day. I hate Twitter right now. I mean, not for any of the takes even. I'm just seeing like war crimes all over my feed.
Yeah.
It's like Twitter's turning like rotten.com.
Oh, people are posting stand-up clips again?
Hey, I know a few stand-ups that are rotten.com.
Yeah. No, fortunately, my Twitter over the last couple years, I've gotten to the point where I still just get mostly sports news. So it'll be like all these like horrible, terrible things. And after I get to people talking about the Jets season, I'll get to the Israel-Palestine conflict.
See, I thought I was avoiding
Facebook's been all sports for me.
By making my Explore page just baby Star Wars and Marvel stuff, I thought I would avoid
But
politics.
now you're just seeing like burned up
But
babies.
now, I'm seeing Luke Skywalker be like, I stand with Israel. Zelensky is me.
I was just like, I don't even follow Ben Shapiro, but I guess he's like a page Elon wants you to see.
Yeah.
And today he just like posted like a burned up baby. He's like, see? I'm like, I didn't need to see.
No, but
I believe what Hamas did was bad.
I'm getting more of the back and forth between Aaron Rodgers and Travis Kelce arguing about Pfizer.
Yeah, I got the most mad at. Actually, the most mad I got today was. I'm pretty sure ESPN ranked Steph Curry the 5th best player in the NBA, and they put
history
right now.
Okay,
they put Luka above him. Which is stupid, and they put Giannis at number 1
as a point guard. I mean,
no, the whole.
Oh, just the whole league.
The whole league, yeah.
Okay,
you know they always hate on a light skinned brother.
For real, man. They always Kendrick Perkins.
They hate us.
Not to get into Kendrick Perkins' latest takes.
I'm an Indian guy that does comedy, by the way. I'm light skinned.
No, he's a devout Sharia Muslim.
Yeah. Normally,
That's only when I'm in trouble with like leftist people on Twitter do I go like, yeah, I've actually been Muslim this whole time.
Yeah.
So now you have to shut up, bitch.
1 million virgins in heaven. Dun, 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 dun. It's because he kind of said that like a James Bond.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Bond. I'm actually Muslim.
That is the only way to come out as a Muslim. I am a devout Muslim.
Yeah.
You have to do 10 fingers.
What
when you
now, Brooklyn girl? I have been loving the Brooklyn Girls. Not sure which infographics to post.
Yeah.
Stop reading that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
My birthright group chat's been going off.
Yeah.
I had to mute it at one point. I felt bad because there's like people. Sometimes I'll go back in because there's a couple people who are in Israel, and I feel bad not reading their messages.
Right. Yeah.
But
I want to be sympathetic with like the plight of everybody involved.
Yeah.
But every like comic that's been going like.
Yeah.
Hard Israel. I have been like remembering their comedy is dog shit. I've been like,
When I hook up
I don't
with
know if I can respect.
When I hook up with a Jewish girl, I go hard Israel.
That's how I've actually been getting my information from Jewish girls that are like lefties, like arguing with their moms that pay their rent on their porch.
Yeah,
I passed by 2 of those.
I've been
arguments on the way here.
tempted to DM Jewish girls. Are you okay?
Hey, sweetie. Sure is tough. What's going on over there?
Yeah, I know. I was truly tempted.
Yeah. Robbie,
I was like, this would be too transparent.
Robbie texting his landlord like, "Hey, I'm a little behind." But so is Palestine behind the times.
Right, yeah.
Maybe I'll get you a quarter of the rent by next week.
And then he said, "Ooh, did he say quarter?"
Quarter. Also, please come get the mold out of the walls. It is mold. I won't say that.
Yeah.
I know it's a liability thing, but please fix it. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I won't let anyone sue you or sue whatever.
Yeah, it is. It is kind of what I do have, like, people who I know who are like, so I just got called into duty, like, in group chats I'm in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's, like, mandatory.
It's like people who've been out are now like, well, I've got to be on overnight watch for my neighborhood now.
The girl that gave you head on birthrights now just up a preschool. She's like, I'm really glad this didn't turn into a relationship.
She went from giving you head to giving someone behead.
Yeah. She gave that bomb head.
Yeah, right. Taking the head off a grenade.
There you go.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I guess the Jews don't behead. That's more of a Hamas thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy how sexy Israel did make their army.
Oh, it's insane.
Good job.
Dude, we were like, when we went on the birthright trip, me and some of the guys, we were older, so we were like, we're not going to be fucking indoctrinated or whatever. We're just here to have fun. We drank every night. But then some of the IDF girls walked by. We were like, okay, Israel has a right to defend itself.
It was kind of like Benihana. They were like, what if we made dinner the show? It was like, what if we made the army the USO show?
There you go.
I used to borrow some of the swag my friend got from doing birthright, and I would just like wear it when I hang out with like Jewish girls from Hinge that don't like fuck anybody that's not a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Is that's probably that's probably some form of
well, you have to convince them that you're like a native Israeli because you look very Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I look very. Yeah, I'm some bit of a Sephardic Jew. I'm actually Jew.
There are guys in Israel who look like you, but I like that you're like it's kind of lying.
Yeah.
I'm like it is completely lying.
It is completely lying.
Yeah.
It's basically
it's actually kind of rape.
It's kind of rape. It will be rape in 10 years.
Rape.
When Palestine's destroyed, that will be a version of rape. I think.
Yeah.
Is that you stealthed away your ethnicity?
Yeah, you stealth ethnicity.
Yeah, like I thought you were Jewish. It's like, yeah, I took it off. Well, I took off the yarmulke while we were having sex.
Yeah.
You pulled the sheet out of the way in the middle of the sex.
Yeah.
But no, when
I yanked her wig off, I'm having sex with Hasidic
women.
I threw my Woody Allen movies in the trash after you blew me.
It would be funny to do like world-style yig snatching or like wig snatching of like Hasidic women.
Yeah.
Just like snatch their wig off like a black girl in the club and be like, yo, world star.
Yeah.
Just someone in the middle of a congregation at a synagogue go to the cantor, just yanking it off. I was like scared to get any
World Star of David.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
I didn't want to get any pro-Israel like shirt when I was on Birthright. They were like IDF shirts and stuff, and I'm like, I can't go back and wear this around New York. But I generally like getting something where I go, so I just got like an Air Jordan shirt they were selling at a stand in Tel Aviv. I'm like, that's my Israel shirt that no one will ever know is from Israel.
I have dyslexia, so I thought they were just advertising birth control. I just thought they were talking about women whose pussies I can come in.
Right.
Turns out these bitches have machine guns and they don't like guys that look like me.
I thought it stood for I do fuck.
I do fuck. No, it stands for I don't fuck.
I don't fuck.
That's why I'm killing all these kids, because I'm mad.
Israel, I thought that said incel.
I
thought it was an incel pride kind of shirt.
Yeah.
My sex life Israeli sad.
Yeah, I'm something of an IDF guy, incel destroying female hater.
I don't stand with Hamas, but with sex, it's no mas.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah. I think Trump Jr.
I do think if we shut down every Taco Bell, incels would be gone.
You think
like
so?
If we made the song "Creep" by Radiohead illegal and we got rid of Taco Bell, everybody would be fucking.
We had to get rid of we had to get rid of Reddit also.
I did Hannah Berner's like Man on the Street show.
Yeah.
And she's like, what gives you the ick about girls or whatever? And
when they do stand up.
And I was
just kidding, I love women in comedy.
And my initial thought was just like, I really just like any woman who likes me. But I had to come up with something.
Yeah.
So I kind of reached for like, if I show them a movie and they don't like it, because I was in a relationship at the time, so I was like thinking about that.
Depends on what movie. Certain movies.
She was like, "Oh, what kind of movie?" And I just said, "I don't know, like Taxi Driver."
Yeah.
And that was it seems like a really bad one to pick because it was very viral, and all the comments were like, "That gives me the ick." That guy's like Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Like they really went in on me.
Yeah,
I was like, I should have said Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got like tagged on Instagram. Some girl like posted a Taxi Driver.
Well, it doesn't matter because the ick is just an invention of the Communist Party in China.
Yeah.
They're just trying to lower Western birth rates. Honestly, like any woman that uses the
I like
word
that you
ick,
said that every episode.
I will say it every episode until we start catapulting women into like the East Chinese Sea.
In China,
send them to fucking Tibet, and then they can.
In China, the ick is just a woman who would give birth to a girl.
Yeah, I think their president's name is D-Ick.
Yeah.
G-Ick.
Oh, clip it.
You would.
Yeah, yeah. That we'll clip that.
Yeah. I don't think you want to
put it on the Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put it on TikTok.
Put it on TikTok. Do you want a girl that likes Goodfellas too much, though? I feel like that's also a bad sign.
No, I mean, the thing was like if I show them a movie,
I want a girl
like,
that puts
like that.
cigarettes out on me and calls me gay. That's what I want.
But I'm also
so
fine.
the ick is a girl who wouldn't do that for you?
Yeah, an ick is a girl that's nice to me, which thankfully there's not a lot of those.
And that's why he dates Jewish women. Everybody.
Yes.
I date Jewish women. Honestly, my girlfriend now, I thought she was Jewish until like 3 months.
She's a little
into the
Jewish coded.
Yeah.
Most stand-ups in comedy are very Jewish coded.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm Jewish coded. My stomach always hurts. I'm whining all the time.
Yeah. Am I the least Jewish Jew?
I'd say you're less Jewish.
I'm
than
less
me.
Jewish. I'm less Jewish than every stand-up comedian who isn't Jewish.
Yeah. Yeah, you're wearing a Spurs hat. I don't think I know any
Yeah.
Jews who like the Spurs.
I mean, I got it in San Antonio, though.
That's
well,
cool.
you're
Well,
just
Jews
like-
don't go to San Antonio.
That's true. I was undercover when I was there.
yeah, yeah.
well, you're like the Jewish equivalent of like a plainclothes cop hanging outside the turnstile, being
Yeah.
like, "Oh, what's up, my fellow Goyim?
I will say-
it should be good to try to not pay $3 today."
Yeah.
That's
Just
actually the
jumping
most.
like,
First, get out of the ground.
It's just a kid
Also,
with a
I'm
top.
not being a real good undercover Jew if I'm trying to convince people to not spend money.
Yeah. Matt's standing outside
Yeah.
like, boy, I
That's
hope-
how they get them. It's because like it'll be a cop wearing like a Jets jersey. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
real people don't wear those. You're a
Yeah.
fucking cop.
Matt's standing outside like, oh man, I'd be fine if my landlord raised my rent
Yeah.
$200. That's not that much money, right, fellas?
I mean, honestly, rent control. That's like it's kind of it destroys the market.
It's government overreach, and I'm
I'm
I
sort
believe
of
in
a-
freedom, don't you?
I love the Constitution.
I like movies, so you guys all like Hollywood also, right? If
Yeah.
you think about it, Hollywood's
Right.
done a pretty good job.
Right. If you look into what Mio Farrow said, it doesn't really add up. I actually do believe that one.
Every time the those guys are like asking, "Are you Jewish?" Like, get you to do, I always just say no.
Is that podcast that H. Foley does?
Yeah.
You ever raise someone's rent by $200?
Yeah.
Then you're Jewish.
But yeah, I'll always say I'm not Jewish, and every once in a while they look at me a little bit after, and I'm like, I don't know how they know, but somehow some of them can tell.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't seem very Jewish to me at all.
Yeah.
But you are.
I got a weird voice.
Once you put on that yarmulke and that sweater, I was like, Rabbi Seinfeld?
Oh yeah.
Like, where'd you come from?
When I'd done the roast shows where I play the Jews and
Yeah.
I get into costume.
I've also been watching a lot of Seinfeld, so I'm very inclined to stand with Israel right
Yeah.
now because them boys are funny.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Like, you know.
What's the big pro Hamas television
That's what I was gonna
show?
say. Like, what the hell is the Middle East giving
There
us?
isn't one because it's like anybody with money is smart and likes the obvious winner, which is Israel. That's the thing. You're not gonna win a war if everybody on your side is a fucking communist barista.
Yeah, I root for the Warriors. How am I not going to stand with Israel?
Yeah.
Like just like the entire like donation they're doing for Palestinian children right now. Like one like Jewish philanthropic like family will probably triple that donation.
Yeah.
for Israel,
Right.
Which is like they just have the numbers. Like
And
if-
they have better propaganda.
The thing is like it's war crimes and it's atrocious. But like honestly, if you're a fucking winner like me, Israel,
Yeah.
Israel, all
I got to
day.
agree.
Back the winning horse.
Yeah, it's not going to turn out well for
Yeah.
the Palestinians on this one.
It's like the New York Liberty versus like the All-Star East and West team. Who's gonna win? The guys doing layups?
Yeah.
It's like
Or
the
the guys
and-
dunking from the
or
and,
just-
and the leftists in Brooklyn are like, actually, the Liberty are just as good as anyone on the NBA when you think about it.
Yeah, and it's just like no, the scale is completely
Palestine is the
Yeah.
WNBA of the Middle East.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Yeah. No,
That is my take. Yeah,
they're like the G League of the WNBA.
they're like they're completely supported by just people that aren't actually even invested in the sport.
Yeah, the NBA should cut off the WNBA's water and
Like-
power.
The
Which
way
they
like
can't
leftist
do.
people know such little about Islam but support Palestine is
Yeah.
the same way that like women that know nothing
Love
about
women's
basketball love women's basketball. And I say this as a guy that will donate probably what little money he has to Palestine.
Yeah, that is fucking so funny.
It's just that's what it is.
It's like they read one thing. It's like, oh, in theory, I love
Yeah,
that.
I
There's
mean
nothing wrong
they
with
work
that.
just as
Yeah.
hard.
And then
They won the league of 5 teams.
And
And then
you-
you start just like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Sabrina Ionescu also.
Yeah.
And
they're like,
wait.
they go like, it's so wrong that LeBron makes more than all of the players. It's like, And then you go, well, actually, if you
Yeah.
look into their long and rich history, the NBA actually completely subsidizes.
Now
the
I just need to
WNBA.
figure out a way to explain like Israel-Palestine to the On the Gate podcast listeners.
Yeah. Derek's like, so wait, what the hell is Israel?
So like Israel's like the Dominican Republic and Palestine's like Puerto Rico?
Gio's like, one time I was stabbed by a Jewish guy.
It was my lawyer. No, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I think the funniest thing to do right now, it wouldn't work because nobody would get it. But like in my mind, with like the bordering schizophrenia comedy brain that I have, I think like it would be really funny right now to like, you know how everybody's posting infographics? Start posting like George Floyd infographics from 2020.
Right. Yeah,
like throw a black square on your Instagram right now.
Yeah, well, BLM's in fucking hot water.
No, you should do that, but have like have the picture of Derek Chauvin with George Floyd.
Derek
and put Hamas on Derek Chauvin
Right.
and Israel on George Floyd.
Wow,
That's making a statement.
There you go. Who the hell can argue with that?
Derek Chauvin and company.
It's a perfect analogy.
Yeah.
And then have the U.S. military on the side with a bag of fentanyl.
Yeah.
The real cause of everything.
Yeah, you somehow convince the leftists to be like, well, you know, he was a criminal before.
Yeah. Actually, his name was Derek Chauvin.
Yeah. We got a video of one guy crossing over Palestine with a gun being like, Jewish Kyle Rittenhouse over here.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jewish Kyle Rittenhouse.
The Jews have been searching for a written home this whole time.
A Kyle Rittenhouse of prayer.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
John Moskowitz.
There we
That would unite everybody.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, everybody's gonna know our comedian friend who that
John
is.
Moskowitz?
People don't even know who the fuck we are, and we're talking into the microphone. Everybody keeps calling me fucking Spick Mullen in the comments section. They don't even know who I am. Why would they know who John Moskowitz is?
Because I think they'll know.
I do love that.
If you know who John Moskowitz is, sound off in the comments and say you like that.
It was
Sound
too
off.
good of a
Yeah.
pun to not do it.
I know, but just
Because
Don't
I'm
get me
just saying it would unite everyone.
don't get me
Yes.
wrong. When you say that at Comedy Fight Club, I will stand up and do a black guy laugh. But this just is the wrong room for
Wolfgang will stand up and run out of the room laughing.
it. And run back in like,
Yeah. And Lawrence would be like, shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, shut up.
Shut up, man.
Shut up. His
Fucking
teeth-
corny
yeah.
ass motherfucker. It wasn't
Yeah,
funny.
corny ass motherfucker. So his fucking teeth looking like the buildings that got blown up in Gaza. Man, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You look into the crowd, you just see basically the outline of the Babadook's teeth.
Yeah.
The current skyline of
Yeah,
Israel.
his mouth looks like what like I thought a vagina looked like when I was scared of girls.
Yeah, right. It's like one of
got
those where
teeth.
the wild things are, guys.
Where the wild things ass looking
Yeah. Now, what was that book that was just like the teeth? Did you guys have that one? I don't know. It was like a kid's book. I just had
whatever scary book your
like
Afghan
yeah.
mother
cover-
showed you,
yeah.
so that you'd stop eating cookies after 9.
Yeah, it was the Torah. She gave it to me to freak
Yeah.
me out.
Some like Goosebumps
Well,
cover book.
That's the
Palestine's
thing. An
problem.
earthquake also killed 3,000
Yeah.
Afghanis the whole time. No one cares.
Yeah. Oh,
know?
he's still touring.
Yeah.
Like y'all motherfuckers putting the towel
And
on your head.
Bruce
Oh,
killed
you're so funny.
Bruce killed like 5,000 Lebanese.
Yeah. Bruce.
Wait, is the reason we didn't hear
A
about
second Bruce has
has
gotten to the World Trade Center.
A second Bruce has gotten on the elevator in the World Trade Center. The 9/11 was just a fat guy taking the elevator way too high.
Bruce is on the elevator. I'm calling my mom and jumping out the window.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Mom, I love you.
Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams,
Yeah.
but a black Def
Yeah.
Jam comedian can ruin an elevator.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting word that a second soul plane has hit the Pentagon.
Cedric will not be entertained tonight.
Yeah.
Dr. Don Cornelius has taken credit for the attacks.
Right.
We in the Western world are appalled by black comedy everywhere. We don't get it. Why do they call women females? It doesn't make any sense.
We now cut to Osama B. shopping. Osama bin Laden.
Man, how you gonna hit the Pentagon?
How you gonna hit the Pentagon? They
you
didn't
gonna
hit the
hit the
Pentagon. That's
Pentagon?
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Why you got to know what Ja Rule thinks about 9/11? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Where is Ja? I can't tell if it was doctored, but
Strangest on earth. The strangest enigma on earth.
yeah. Oh my God. That's for even less people than the John Moskowitz
I know, it's even
joke.
less people.
Do you think the reason we didn't hear about the earthquake killing Palestinians is because the Jews control the weather?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, they got the Afghans, so like, oops, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah.
We were off by about a few thousand kilometers.
I wasn't wearing my glasses.
Oh, my glasses.
I gotta go with my glasses on, or I don't hit the right target.
Damn, guys, this is such fucking good Israel-Palestine commentary.
I think we got to the bottom of it.
The bottom of it.
Also, the thing about Palestine is like they keep fucking up because they're like copying what like we did with black people in the civil rights movement. And they think it's like, all right, we either do nonviolent like political lobbying or we do violent, acts of aggression. It's like, no, that's not what black people did. Black people became cooler than everybody else.
Yeah.
That's what they have to like get really good at fucking doing something. I don't tomahawk done.
Yeah, for
Rap.
real.
Some type of there's got to be a Palestinian
They
fashion,
make a movie.
music.
Yeah. They need an Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
They need
black people got like great
Adam
at
Sandler.
stand up and basketball, and now white people cut themselves and listen to Miski.
Yeah, right.
You just got to do that, and I promise you, you'll.
They need like
you shall overcome. Yeah, Hassan Minhaj. Maybe that's why Israel struck.
Yeah.
They were like they're lying in their one-man shows.
Yeah. What?
They need a Harlem Renaissance.
They're not really black guys?
Yeah.
There needs to be a Baghdad Renaissance. The Harlem Renaissance of the Middle East.
The guy being like, yo, this is how I talk on God, dead ass, is fucking.
I was like, because I'm from.
Is a fucking liar.
I'm from the same area and I have a lot of Muslim family. I didn't know that those were the stories he told. Because I was like, ain't no fucking white girl from the Bay Area not going with
to
you
prom
because of your race.
Yeah, that's the human equivalent of bringing a sports car to like prom in that area.
And no one in 2014, if you live in UC Davis, is gonna send you fucking anthrax. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, it's
What a fucking liar. That was crazy.
It's crazy that he did all that stuff after the Smollett stuff. Like he wrote all that material.
Right. He was like
after like a guy got caught for clearly lying about like an improbably racist.
Well, he was like
scenario.
Nirvana listening to the Pixies. He was like, I can do this better.
Yeah.
You know?
Like nobody, like as a guy that's like fucking done stupid bars in the middle of nowhere, like Bible Belt.
Yeah.
Nobody is that cartoonishly racist.
No.
Unless they
especially not like white girls. White girls would. Are you kidding? That because it sounds like a hot guy. Like a white girl would love to go to prom and be like, look, this is my hot Indian boyfriend.
They're hot.
And then apparently that girl did marry an Indian guy eventually.
Yeah.
So.
And in his special, he like posted.
So maybe he just sucked.
He posted a picture of the guy and like the guy has a long Indian last name, and one of the bits he does is about the guy's last name being complicated. He's literally doxing people.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of made me think he was like a sociopath.
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, yes, absolutely. Anybody that makes it in comedy is a sociopath.
Yeah, that is very true.
Unless any of us make it in comedy, anyone who makes it in comedy is a sociopath.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I mean it's like a lot of business, right?
If I'm making comedy, I will kill myself.
Yeah. Yo, check this out. Yo. I got anthrax sent to me. And I live in Beverly Hills. Like,
I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
anthrax, like, who is she? She sounds fine as fuck.
Yeah, anthrax. Oh, yeah, that's not anything about Palestine,
that's
too.
That's the Muslim Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Anthrax.
Yeah, anthrax. Yeah.
The Diary of Anthrax.
Oh, I hope someday I see someone's bobbin machine. Still a girl. Still sounds like that. Though.
Yeah.
Instead of Palestine, how about you Palestine right now, huh?
Yeah, that's how they fix it. They pal with the Steins.
Yeah, there you go. It's in the name. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. It's really easy.
Yeah. How about Israel versus Alex Stein? Who would win that?
I think Israel has more financial backing than Alex Stein.
I don't know.
It's close.
I don't know.
It's close.
What if Alex Stein makes like a funny video and
do you think it's like the Berenstain Bears where it's actually Palestine this whole time and we never knew?
Palestine. Actually, it's Palestine.
Yeah, the Palestine
Bears.
Why
did you think we called it the West Bank? We said it was free. We love
gay Muslims should be called the Palestine Bears.
Yeah. I just call them Gazas.
Gaza strips.
Yeah, Gaza strip off your pants, gay boy. And fuck me in my ass.
Nice.
What do we think of that?
I like it. Name of the episode.
Yeah. People now on YouTube on the podcast are like censoring every single swear word. And I'm like,
yeah.
That sucks that now YouTube is like worse than TV in terms of like if you can swear or not.
Everybody's turned into like a 5th grade teacher. Like, why don't you shut the H up right now?
I know. And meanwhile, you turn on like ABC and people say shit.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I walk outside in Bed-Stuy and somebody's calling me a faggot.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They also just last night, I think it was the on Fox, the MLB playoffs were on, and they just had a camera in like the Astros locker room and did not censor anything. They're just like, we fucking did it, and they're just letting it all fly.
Wow, yeah.
Oh,
on
my
ABC,
favorite.
that's
My
Disney.
favorite is like an NBA like fight highlight where like it's not directly in the mic. The person's saying it's not mic'd up, so you just hear somebody say the N-word like faintly.
Yeah.
With like a shove.
That's my thing about but here's my thing about YouTube and TikTok to me. It's like they're censoring like the wrong shit. It feels like it's you can't be sexy or swear, but you can like watch like Jordan Peterson be like, actually being a Nazi is good, or what, you know what I mean? Like it's radicalizing people, but like making them also like prudish.
In general, censorship now is kind of like curse words.
Actually, if you give Palestinians rights, they'll all be trans by 2025. I mean, look at it now. If you don't have a neo-fascist government, trans people take over the internet and they yassify your children.
At least he didn't
Don
curse.
Jr. tried to pull that exact take. He like tweeted out like, the reason that we don't have... See, here's the thing. Hamas has attacked Israel, and it's the same as people trying to make your kids trans. And it's like, you just worked backwards from that. Like,
Palestinians have been reading stories to my children at school, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird that...
Palestine has launched drag queens on the Gaza Strip.
Sir, a second Yas queen has hit our children.
A second RuPaul has struck the tower.
Yeah, the hijackers really sissied that plane's walk.
Yeah.
It is crazy though. Every like comedian I know that's done Birthright is like just saying kill, like just
yeah.
You kill all the Palestinians.
Except for Matt.
No, I'm
Except
not.
for Matt. Matt's being chill. Well, Matt's renounced his
Yes.
He's renounced his faith for Praxis pussy.
Yeah,
I did
He's
share
my
pussy for a girl that likes Red Scare. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Whoever will give me that, I support.
I mean, if you think about it,
I'm truly.
If you think about it, Dime Square is their Israel.
That's what I was saying. There was like a massive protest in Times Square. I'm like, that's not happening in Dime Square.
Yeah, Dime Square, man, they love Israel.
Dime Square is Jewish Times Square.
Yeah,
it's Jewish.
It's called Pick Up a Dime Square.
Yeah. I don't know.
Somebody dropped a dime.
Honestly,
square.
if you ask me, with my taste in women, that's mid square. If you ask me,
Dude, I was actually walking around. There were like models around. I'm like, do they not get the memo of what this even is?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, dude, I don't know. They just love chain smoking and they love having the correct takes and vocal fry.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to Times Square the night Joe Biden got elected?
That was pretty cool.
It was like pandemic,
It was
so
like
everyone
the NBA Finals.
Well, everyone was still in. It
was like Philly won the Super Bowl.
It was, and I mean, most of at least us, we were just kind of like, we get to go outside and hang out in close proximity with people.
Right.
Let's go do
and
that.
And it's not benefiting black people.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So we were just hanging out in Times Square, and we're just
drinking like White Claws.
Yeah. We're just like, we're outside, we're having fun, everyone's celebrating. I don't think a lot of the people, some of them were excited. I think most of us were just happy to be outside.
I think most people were excited that just Trump lost. It was not like we love Joe Biden kind of thing. And it was also like nobody had anything to do.
Exactly.
I've never seen an election. Although I guess when Obama won, I saw footage of people like doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
it was like a Patriots loss sort of thing. You know, like the Giants didn't win, but we hate Tom Brady.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Right. It's like seeing the Lakers lose against the Celtics. I'm like, you know what? Cool.
Yeah. I guess I like Boston a little bit now. Not really.
But yeah, it's so funny because I have a friend whose parents were Trump supporters, and when Trump won the first time, they're like, "Let's go into the city and celebrate." And I was like, "No one in the fucking city is gonna be celebrating." It's just funny that when your guy wins and you're that into it.
I think the most I've ever been in Times
Scoreboard. Loser.
Did you see him go? He's been cooking so hard lately.
Trump?
Yeah,
They can't stop him.
He was up there, and he just goes. First of all, he's bringing back the hits. He goes, Barack Hussein Obama is actually in charge.
Now's a really good time to bring that one back.
Yeah, I know. That's why he did it.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's just on stage. Do that bit. I like you, Mr. Trump.
Hey, Mr. Trump. Play the hits again.
Play that.
Play that, damn.
I would like
that
to
sounded very racist.
Yeah,
I would like to see Trump do Barack Hussein Obama and then slap his thigh with the mic.
Yeah. Back in
The
08.
funniest motherfucker on earth.
Back in 08, I knew this motherfucker, Barack Hussein Obama. Just slap the mic.
Damn, after Trump lost in 2020, he should have gone to Africa for a year.
I know.
Motherfucker smoke crack.
We love Adamuntu. We love him so much. I'm learning a lot. I took ayahuasca. Ayahuasca. I thought that was his name. I thought his name was ayahuasca, but turns out it's a very powerful drug.
If Trump hit the stage in kente cloth, that would be unreal.
Yeah. Hello, my brothers.
We're all here. Everybody loves me.
The Reagan put crack in the streets.
I've been talking with my good friend Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
We need to go back to Africa. I said back to Africa. Let me say it one more time for a third time, ladies and gentlemen. We need to go back to Africa.
We was kangs. People don't like to say that, but it's really true.
Louis Farrakhan.
I'm done with
guy.
these snow bunnies.
Joe Biden more like snow bunnies. But he goes up there, and at one point it's like, I can't hear myself on the mic. This is a terrible mic. This is the worst mic I've ever had. They always give me the worst. He's like riffing like a comedian when the mic doesn't work. Like killing time. He's like, I told them, I said, why doesn't the mic work? But that's okay. But they don't like me. But
yeah,
that's
he
okay.
had like a Sleepy Joe act out.
He's been like slurring and shit. I'm like, is he on Klonopin? If so, can I have some?
Yeah.
No, I just don't think you can cook that hard and your brain doesn't like short circuit.
Right. He cooks so hard that it overheats.
Yeah.
He like burns his brain because he's just cooking too hard. Do you see that? He's like, environmentally friendly planes. Now I say, why would you do that? You're killing people. Who cares? It's just like, hell yeah, dude.
He's going to be president again. It sucks.
It's crazy that it's like 9 years ago. That was a total joke of just like, yeah, Donald Trump's fucking running for president.
Yeah.
And now he's like the most important person in American political
Everybody
history.
I knew was very sure about that, to be honest.
Myself included.
Yeah.
I went to like an election party.
Oh, no, not the other way around.
Oh, they were sure that he was going to win?
Yeah, that Trump was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think Michael Moore actually called that because he was like, a lot of people on the coast just don't understand, like, because he like I live in Michigan. I like talk to people. In like 2016, he's like I talk to people in the Midwest. Like they're pretty sure he's gonna win, and I don't think they're wrong.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I remember I was at an election party that night at the same person's house who I had the there was a Super Bowl party and election party at the same house. And that was like the joke everyone made where it was like, oh, that was the year where it seemed like the Patriots were going to lose and they came back and won.
Yeah.
And everyone was upset. And same thing with Trump, Hillary. I was at the same house with the same people. And I watched the same people have the exact same reaction both times.
That's hilarious. Now, what was more devastating, the Patriots winning or Trump winning?
For me or for everyone else?
I don't know if I told you this, but I was like a freshman in college when it happened. And I remember I hit like the funniest shit post. I had to delete it because everybody thought I was being earnest. So it was right after Veterans Day. So the quad had all these American flags. So I took a picture of that. And I was like, only fitting on the anniversary of Kristallnacht that we elect the next Adolf Hitler, a tyrannical dictator coming. And so many guys messaged me calling me gay. And so many girls were like, hey, what you said was really like, it was just like,
dude, I got to become one of those kinds of guys.
I was like,
sounds like that's the best way to get pussy.
Yeah, it was a good shit post. No, it's actually the opposite. Only weird guys from the internet respect you.
Yeah, when you virtue signal.
Yeah,
and also
those
people are kind of
when you're like just like so irony poison that you like do like quasi like you know remember like when like Mullen was doing the Nicole shit that was like getting on Alex Jones.
Yeah,
it's like I'm addicted to abortions and Alex Jones was like these women are addicted to abortions. They're chemically addicted. I told you.
Well, I remember Mullen came on my radar back in like 2015 because there was this improv guy in LA who like got Me Too'd because Nick Mullen was pretending to be a Down syndrome girl and he, like messaged him on OkCupid.
Yeah.
And then he like was gonna meet up and fuck her and he like exposed him.
Oh god.
That's so funny.
And then he had to like move home, I remember. I was like, what happened to that guy? He's like, oh yeah, he moved home because everyone thought he was gonna go fuck a girl with Down syndrome. And I saw the transcript and Mullen's, I mean, it was pretty bad. He's like, so what's up? Do you want to like hook up? Well, no, he'd be like, do you want to hook up? And Mullen would be like, it was just like, I like toys. I watch Barney during the day. And then he'd be like, yeah, that's cool. So is your mom home or like what? You know, it was like crazy. It was really bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's some like people have his highlight reels of things that he did. He was like on like Tinder.
I was his Facebook friend. I didn't even know him.
My friend,
well.
She's like a Twitter girl. She matched with him on like Tinder or something. Apparently, he used to have this thing where he's like, American Airlines is sponsoring me because I have a congenital heart defect and I have to get all kinds of pussy around the world before I die.
Yeah, check out Nick Mullen, everybody.
Yeah,
let's plug Nick Mullen.
You don't already.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, damn, dude. That age of being that funny on the internet.
Facebook used to be great.
Yeah.
Facebook used to be like a great place. Like
Tim Dillon and Kurt Metzger, I used to see go.
Oh yeah, dude, me too.
All the time.
I didn't see Tim Dillon.
They used to hit the diary post on Facebook.
Yeah, Metzger,
and then they would repost it to Instagram with screenshots.
I think one time I like during the Woody Allen thing, I like searched him on Facebook and I saw an old Kurt Metzger post, like because I was Facebook friends with him.
Yeah.
Like 2012, where it's like, I think the bitch is lying or something,
Yeah,
and I liked it, and then he deleted it.
Metzger would go off like it was like when he was writing for Inside Amy Schumer.
I remember,
and it was like there was like the UCB rape thing.
there's like
he would just go off on it. And
that's what killed his career, pretty much.
I mean, I would remember hearing like people who would work with him are like, he's the best writer ever, but people are like saying, can you just not say this stuff on Facebook all the time?
I heard.
Yeah, he's like Kurt Metzger in that era was literally like, you know, the lawyer from fucking Michael Clayton.
Yeah,
like that was Kurt Metzger.
Do I look like I'm negotiating?
I'm not taking my medicine.
Yeah. At Skankfest, he. I asked him about the Loud Boys thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, I really had to just go get a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I was drunk, so I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he was talking. I was in a circle with like him and Ryan Long, and he did not look at me once.
Yeah.
He was just talking to Ryan Long.
Yeah.
Oh, did you guys have beef or something?
No, I think Kurt just like if he doesn't think that you're someone, which is weird because when in Skankfest South, we were like talking a lot and hanging out.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know, maybe he's on drugs on that one or something.
Yeah.
But
he also maybe just knows Ryan more than he knows you.
Yeah, I think just Kurt, if he wants to talk to someone, he's just gonna talk to them, even if other people are around.
In the circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always find that tough when I'm talking to someone and someone else comes in the circle. I feel like a responsibility to include them, but I also was talking to someone.
But that's well, when you're talking to someone one-on-one, but
we forget.
But it was a full circle.
Yeah.
I was not the only one who Kurt was ignoring.
Everybody in our ring is like debilitatingly like stupid when it comes to having social skills.
Yeah, myself included.
Retards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
need that's why I need like 3 vodka sodas to be like a functional. But then I do 5 and I'm an idiot again.
Yeah. Well, when I'm drunk, I do like forget how to like all the social skills go away. Like I've been in conversations with people at shows and they come up and like I'm just a little drunk and I will just walk away while they're talking to me.
That's funny. That seems like something you do while sober though.
Yeah. Also. Well, I've definitely yeah. I kind of just do that to people.
You're blaming alcohol for your autism.
No, it's
like I drink and I have these bad social skills. I do these things that I do all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But that's the thing is autistic people will like say alcohol like cures their autism.
Yeah.
No, it just makes you forget that you're autistic, and they just act more autistic. Like if you've ever watched like World of T-Shirts.
No.
Oh, that guy is like it's really sad. He's like this autistic guy that like blew up on social media. And then all these like
Hamas,
like Hamas, he was descended upon by Jewish talent agents.
Oh,
I don't know if they're Jewish, but he's descended on by these like.
We need to retaliate with CAA.
They sponsor him. They basically just feed him alcohol, and he just gets drunk on TikTok all the time.
Oh no!
And he's like, guys, I threw up in this bar tonight. It was awesome.
Oh, so
and
he's just
like
guy
shaking
people laugh
in the morning.
at.
Yeah, people are just kind of like live streaming his like descent into like probably dying.
There's some people who have like TikToks and Instagrams who have like mental disabilities, and I don't know if they're descended on by agents, but I'll watch them like they're putting this up, so I guess it's okay for me to laugh at it.
There's some that are cool.
I think agents really do just like I think they just look at social media now and whoever has like a following.
I watch this guy named like Reese or something. He's just like this Down syndrome guy that loves
Lawrence Reese.
Nah, no, he's white. He's not one of the not one of the true.
The oldest.
He's not one of the true Jews.
The older brother from
black
Malcolm in the Middle.
Black people with Down syndrome are called get down syndrome.
Yeah. You need to get on up syndrome. Stop acting retarded. Stop acting retarded in this Boost Mobile.
The neighborhood black philosopher.
Right.
The neighborhood black philosopher. You've been getting Down syndrome. Time you get up syndrome.
Yeah, it's so conflicting for black people with autism because they love Cricket Wireless, but the chirping just makes them think.
Right. It's a problem.
Sound,
no. So we need to cure their mentalities through song, dance, and uplifting spirit. The children have mental disabilities because we haven't reinvested and reinvigorated the community.
Yeah.
We need to boost mobile their mentality.
Yeah.
We need to get 5G in their brain.
Yeah. I got 5 Gs for you. God, girls.
Gaza.
Gaza. Goodwin.
Guns.
And guns.
Counts to 7. GTA 6.
my homie G.
Yeah.
G unit. Now, I'm trying to get to 8G.
George Floyd.
And garage. If you have a garage,
garage band.
If you have a garage band to record your raps, Then you chilling.
GarageBand to edit police
a lot of people
footage.
on the 5G mentality. I'm on the 10G mentality.
We've really crafted an episode that is for nobody. we've really found a way to make anybody that might have been sympathetic to anything we were saying up top hate us, and then anything on this part of the episode.
Yeah.
If the Israel people are still listening right now, we might have won them back.
Right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think we've just every single kind of girl has tuned out.
Yeah,
all four of them.
We have like it is now my Instagram metrics, which is like 95%.
Dude,
guys.
I have the same thing.
I hate it. I don't know, dude. I live with women. They think I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
I was
Your
getting them.
girlfriend?
No, I don't live with her. I might start soon. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Start a family. You know.
Ooh. That's the set. That's the 11th G.
Yeah.
You guys got to start posting workout videos that aren't funny at all. That's
Yeah.
how you get women
Oh,
in your,
yeah, dude.
in your
You're
DMs.
right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just have to be hot or talk about reality TV, and
Yeah.
that's how
That's
you
it,
get.
yeah.
That's how you get girl
Yeah.
followers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or talk about dating a lot.
Well, I could
Yeah.
talk about it. I was almost on Vanderpump.
Yeah,
Rules.
yeah,
Yeah.
I could just start talking about that more. I've been winning women in the crowd by talking about that, but then I lose them by being like,
yeah.
they're like, why didn't you get on the show? Like, because I say retarded.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if
Oh,
you say
no.
Real Housewives, like it's I said this on stage. I need to bring this back actually. It's literally like dogs when they hear that whistle.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
their ears all perk up. Like, which one?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, which Housewives?
Oh, you like Andy Cohen, the host?
Right, yeah.
No, it's just like, yeah, there's just, the problem is there's
Andy
just,
Cohen, big Grateful Dead fan.
we need to make every kind of girl in America date a line cook for like a little bit. So
Right.
that
Yeah.
they just chill out.
Yeah, The Bear is doing good work for that. They make chefs hot
Yeah, but like
for
they're
like,
like,
for like 1 month a year.
yeah, but like they make the idea of it hot. They're like, everybody thinks that it's like a good depiction of like working in a kitchen because guys are like drinking water out of quart containers.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's just like how it is in the back of the house. It's like, no, where's the racist guy?
Yeah.
Where's
Right.
the guy that I talk to Cumtown, I
Yeah.
just talk about Cumtown with all
Yeah.
the time? Where's the Spanish guy that like will throw sharp objects at you and
Right.
fucking piss him off?
My brother worked
Yeah.
in the kitchen for years, and he's like, there's always just one Spanish guy who's constantly talking about how hot the hostess is.
Yeah,
Like,
where's that? Where is the Spanish guy hitting on the 14-year-old host?
Exactly. That's what you need.
Why isn't everybody saying the word retarded? Like,
Yes.
it's just not an authentic
Yeah.
kitchen experience.
Did you ever work in kitchens?
My whole life, dude.
Yeah.
I still like do it.
Yeah.
And they're just bad people.
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
bad people.
Yeah.
My ex one time was like, "You'd be a great chef. They're insane and antisocial." I'm like, "Well, thank you, thanks."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they, like
All those like chef shows are like, look at this weird eccentric guy, and the more you do it, you watch
Yeah.
it and it's fun. But if you think about them as natural person, like, I feel like that guy's an asshole if you know him.
Right. Yeah.
they are,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
girls are so concerned with like the ethical sourcing of their food. They have no idea that the guy making it is like the most problematic. guy on the
Yeah.
planet.
And not wearing gloves.
And not wearing gloves. Yeah, you know,
Probably shitting in it.
probably likes Andrew Tate.
Yeah. Right.
Like
There's a lot of Ben Shapiro playing played on speakerphone by a black guy for some reason.
yeah.
Tommy
in
was
a-
telling me
in a
that there's
show.
like these like Hispanic guys in his kitchen. I don't know if they still work there, but this is when I first met Tommy. He's like, yeah, man, like all these guys in the kitchen, they're like Puerto Rican guys and they love Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. Yeah.
They like love Jordan Peterson. They go on dates with like these leftist white women and they're calling stuff gay. And they're like, yeah, man, like I don't know, like these females are like just don't want to fuck me, dude.
Right,
Like,
right.
Like dead ass, man. Like these females.
Yeah.
Whenever you hear
it is funny because it's like, yeah, that's for like. A lot of like low income Latinos love that shit.
Whenever you
Love
hear
Ben
people
Shapiro.
that are like,
Dr. Peterson, man, he's
yeah.
like spitting truth.
When
One time I
numbers are
worked out-
going, numbers are going up. Like, oh, these like young Latino men are always voting more conservative. But where are they? Go to any kitchen in America.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Just mention cancel culture and they're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
oh, come on, man. I was in Vegas. I
Yeah.
overheard.
Well, every man needs to be a line cook to,
Yeah,
to actually be a real man.
we'll just call them Los Right.
The neoliberals don't want you to line cook anymore.
Well, I just overheard a guy in the
They want you
kitchen
a man with
actually.
their masculinity.
A guy in the kitchen actually saying he was like, "Man, you can't say nothing no more. I'm over this cancel culture." Like, hell yeah, dude.
We've been talking about it for a while, but what if we 86'd women? What if we 86'd them?
Oh boy, have you ever been 86 from somewhere?
From some like a bar.
Like a bar? Or,
No, I'm too. They could give me literally a pile of fucking shit on a plate and be like, "Oh, it looks great." Like,
yeah. What
I
gets
ordered
people
the Benedict.
86?
Just it really depends. It's first of all the type of establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's like a dive bar,
Yeah.
it's easier to get 86 there because it's like if you're at a brunch place or like a really high end restaurant, those people like love the customer. Like it is very much like the employer is like an out of touch rich person
Right.
too.
Sure.
So they will just like throw their employees under the bus to make a customer happy sometimes.
Right? Yeah, sure. I'd expect the opposite. I expect dive bars to be more like, yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
They'll 86 you if you skip out on tabs, or if like you don't pay for stuff, or like if you get in fights, then you might get 86.
But if you're like rude, I feel like being rude in a dive bar is more likely to make them be like, we don't need that. But in a rich place, they'll be like, who cares? They're paying.
They're paying. Yeah. I mean, if you go into like say Chick-fil-A and you're like playing "Come Town" out loud on your pill speaker. They will.
So if you're one of these Latino guys who works in the kitchen,
one of these Latino guys is like, yeah, man, like I love Nick Mullen and Jordan Peterson.
And they're like, hey, that's for the kitchen, not in front.
Like, stop, man. He looks like one of my uncles. Like, like I don't know, man. Like I love that he's gross like me and he pulls.
One of my Latino friends reminds me a lot of Stavros actually, and like the way he talks.
Well, if you become fat enough and bald enough, you are Latino or
Stavros.
Stavros.
You're Greek or Latino.
Yeah. But that guy does well for himself. I've met a lot of like the hot chicks from Twitter in his Rolodex of like
Rachel Sennett, dude.
Yeah, Rachel Sennett. But
the one time I met her was at a party he was at, and they were like, I was like, damn. Nice.
Dude, yeah, it's some dudes just have it,
Yeah, I mean, it literally is all confidence.
Ethan Mead's like that too. He's like bald as shit.
Yeah, I know.
And he can fucking talk all day to chicks.
Yeah, I know. He seems to pull hot girls. He's got that confidence. He's got that like cool energy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's confidence or if it's just not caring about any opinion a woman has.
Just not putting them above you at all.
And that's probably what does it. And then he just hides that.
I'm like such a people pleaser.
Ethan's a good guy.
I'm just such a people pleaser that it like that's might be why I strike out so much.
I'm just a wife guy, so I'll just find a girl that I care about deeply, and then I will not know how to talk to any other woman.
Yeah, I know. I'm a wife guy who just can't find a wife.
Yeah.
No,
you're between wives right now.
I'm between wives. Yeah.
No, I'll have the girl that I
wish
like.
there was severance
and then
for wife guys.
I'll have the girl I like, and then just nothing ends up happening with her. So I just hook up with bartenders I don't care about and ruin my life.
Yeah.
So
and name that person.
I like how you made that sound like a bad thing. Oh wait, that's not you. That's somebody else.
No, it is. No, he said to name the person. It's
name the name the bartender.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Also, which one? There's been
what
several.
What bar?
Definitely not doing that.
You did the sneaky comic thing where like you speak in a tone that it's bad, but you actually describe the coolest set.
Yeah, Matt does a lot of stealth bragging.
No,
he's like, it's just crazy. I have no time after I bench 200.
You did your Sam Morril impression.
Yeah, I did do a Sam Morril on Alex Tomaselli's podcast.
I don't. I actually.
That's gonna get back to him for sure.
Yeah, I don't do like. I don't talk.
Sam's
about,
like, what the hell?
I generally.
This is my favorite podcast.
Yeah, I just get girls and it's crazy. They hate me.
This is my favorite podcast. Silly Sally's podcast.
I actually don't want to write a joke right now, so I'm just gonna weed DMs I had with a girl.
I freaking owned her.
Yeah, I owned her. I'm playing MSG next month.
You know that's where the Knicks play.
Yeah, it's where the Knicks play. So what? I was born on third base.
Yeah.
With which Jewish parents?
Hey, what the New York Knicks? What if it was like? What if like the New York Knicks? What if it was we got like guys named Nick?
Yeah.
And Mark's like, that's gold.
The New York Nick Mullins.
Yeah, that's gold. I love it.
Yeah.
People ask me, Sam, is your trans ex still a girl? It's like, well, if she was still a girl, I probably wouldn't call her my trans ex.
I'd call her my ex.
My ex trans.
Yeah. Why don't we call trans people the X-Men? Think about that.
The X-Men, but they're all trans.
I'm a feminist, but every girl I've ever met, I hate.
Wolverine's claws are removed penises from biological men.
Right. Just kidding, Sam. I met him once, and he was actually very nice to me.
I met him a few days. He's always been really
Magneto,
cool.
stop calling him Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
That's a slur.
I need you guys to finish the bit because I actually don't know enough
where
about
to go.
X-Men. I just know Wolverine.
Welcome to the all setups.
Yeah.
Podcast, everybody.
Yeah, we have a lot of great setups that's getting us very enthused, and we just completely fuck up the follow through. So Israel and Palestine, who won?
I told you, whichever side is more likely to get me laid.
I think that's great.
Here's how we get the women back. There are no winners or losers in war. It's a travesty.
No, they're making people pick a side.
Yeah, they are.
All the infographics, like, if you are both sidesing this.
Yeah, Ryan Long had a good thing on it.
What did he say?
Oh, he just had the thing where it's like an actor that doesn't know to be pro-Palestine.
So you're saying he did a bit where it's like, the left and the right are both crazy right now?
Yeah, he did. He did. It is his bag, but he's very good.
No,
at
I know.
it.
He is actually extremely good at what he does.
It seems to be his lane. That sucks though.
But then it hits. But when he's on, it hits real hard.
Yeah.
You know.
You think eventually he's just gonna keep doing that even after it's not a thing? Where
No,
like the left and the right are crazy about sparkling water.
It's like
we have runs out of things to do.
It's also like Ryan. We have a mono-fascist government. It's been 200 years.
Why is the left eat beef jerky and the right eat Slim Jims?
Ryan Longbot. We don't have a left and a right anymore.
That's the funny answer is that, but the real answer is they're just gonna delete his Instagram too, and he'll be one of us again.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Danny.
I think he said he got it back.
He got back. Yeah.
He got it back?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, and I just got the follow with the new one.
I got the follow too with the new one. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah, that sucks though. Like they really can just unplug you at any minute from the Matrix.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it does feel like for a comedian, like Instagram seems to be very important and TikTok seems to be very important.
Yeah. Like, comedy seems to be very important, but none of those things are actually important.
Well, my thing I was thinking, it was like 10 years ago, Instagram had like just dropped. And
yeah.
no one even, like TikTok was like 7 years out. So it's like, in 10 years, are those still even going to matter? You know?
I hope in 10 years I can just bring a gun to the Comedy Cellar and they give me an audition.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I would want that.
And then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was the Laugh Factory.
What has to change in the world for that to happen? Why can't you do that
You
now?
know, YouTube was big, though. YouTube might be...
No, we don't really value black comedy as much as we should.
Right, yeah.
Have you ever seen that guy in the Comedy Store? He's like this black comic that like he's banned from it, and every year on the anniversary he's like, 13 years since I got banned from the Comedy Store. I don't know who it is, but it's this black guy that used to do the store, and it's a still of him just pointing a gun.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy, yeah. It's so funny because it's like you look at any lineup and it's very diverse, and that I love the guys who like are like there's a societal problem because I got banned from somewhere.
Yeah. There's this guy that opens. It's like I think he's on IG's Cringe Genius. He opens for the.
Oh yeah, Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce.
Yeah.
Dude, Pierce did this thing I think when he was opening for like the Pod About List guys, where he would like point a gun at the audience, but it was like one of those like cartoonishly long barreled like handguns, and he'd be like, laugh.
He's such a maniac.
Dude, it's awesome. That's my brain's so broken. Like I can only appreciate that kind of comedy
like
anymore.
Just like super irony poison.
Super
like,
irony.
You have to have watched a lot of comedy to think it's funny. Kind of thing.
Oh, at an open mic, somebody messing up their joke will make me laugh more than anyone's actual well-crafted joke.
Well, yeah, we were talking about Clay and Tommy when they do roast battles. They just play their own sound drops, and that makes me laugh harder than any actual roast battle.
Yeah, it's so funny. That's like it goes past even getting a joke wrong. It's just like doing anti-comedy.
Oh yeah. Or just someone having such a train wreck of a set that they actually will feel bad about it for the next week. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
We're also just so jaded that it takes something like that to like kind of shake us out of like, because roast battle jokes, I've seen just so many of them. I see the formula. Sometimes they can really get me, but
it's still a good one. Is still a good one, but just a complete out of left field.
Except for my roast battle at New York Comedy Club this Thursday. Everybody, come check it out.
I'm there too. We're both
you were yeah. He put you over me. What the fuck? I'm kidding. I don't care.
Dude, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, that's a good lineup.
Yeah, it's. I'll talk to you more about it later.
Wolfgang's going against Derek Drescher.
Okay.
So Derek's going to be like, Wolfgang got his ass fucked in prison. Just kind of like looking at the floor.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you judges? Laugh.
Yeah. You guys are all autistic. I can't do this. Wolfgang
I love Derek, but every time I've seen him roast battle, he has like a meltdown halfway
It's so
through.
fun.
Yeah, I don't know. He like forgets that it doesn't matter sometimes up there, which is why I was like hesitant to do it.
Well, some comedians get like competitive.
Do a Chris
during
Chan
the roast
reference.
battle. Do a Chris Chan
Because on our show, he was like, who the hell is Chris Chan?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, comedians will get competitive in the roast battle. That'll like
they don't understand that it's wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. It's the first time that they've actually been in something resembling a conflict in their life. Derek, no, though. I think Derek just kind of has that. If I'm feeling the energy of conflict, I'm in that mood.
No, Derek just hates nerds, and unfortunately, he picked the wrong thing to like be a part of.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to be in... I remember the first time I did, like, my first year doing comedy, I would make, like, a sports reference to a very famous athlete and get nothing, and someone would do 5 minutes on the Avengers and crush, and I had no idea what they said.
Right. Yeah, the thing about the winning and losing in roast battles, too, is, like, it's crazy how many people think that, like, winning is...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm competitive, so myself included, but it's, like... it shouldn't matter if you did well or not.
You want to do well, because if you do really well, even if
you
want to
do real comedy shows.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to do stand up.
I want to do the spot before the thing. Yeah,
but you'll do from doing really well on a roast battle show. A lot of people who won't see your stand up shows may see that, and they see you be funny there. You can get opportunities.
Then why aren't I ever booked for anything but roast battles?
You're too good, pal.
Yeah,
you found your bag.
I guess so. But I'm good at stand-up, too. I just am not included on lineups ever.
Yeah, it's, I mean, I probably would be getting booked a lot less if I hadn't done as well at roast battles as I did.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it's don't let good be.
I'd be getting booked a lot more if I didn't get banned from Helium for a year.
Why'd you get banned?
I interviewed Mark Norman when I was like 19. I said it was for school.
Really? That's what Judd Apatow did.
Yeah. Well, they didn't respect it when I did it.
Why'd they ban you for that? Oh, because he was doing Helium?
He was doing it. I don't know.
But that has nothing to do with you.
I think it's just, I don't know.
He also likes getting interviewed, especially back then.
Back then he would do everything.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I think maybe it was just like it was a power play of like.
That's a small town thing. They like do little power. They get like really.
Well, yeah, people love to see like a 19-year-old that's funny. It's like, how can I make this guy be out to be the worst guy in the world?
Yeah.
How can I, a 35-year-old woman, hate this man?
Yeah, I kind of got
adulthood.
Yeah, people were like, I was like such like a little prodigy when I was a kid, and now I'm just like older than everybody at the open mics.
Although I did just do Christy Miller's podcast. She's like in her 50s and has been around.
Oh, no, I was bad at comedy at that point. I just want to say that.
I was good for only doing it a year.
But she had me on. It's old school, new school comedy, and she had me on as the representative of the new school, and I'm like, this feels awesome.
Yeah, right. You're the new school.
Yeah. Although I mean, for her world,
so I'm a Gen Z.
Yeah. She came up in like Comedy Store late '90s, early 2000s. So for that generation,
she's like, so what's with this whippersnapper Joe Rogan?
I mean, even like the generation like that you guys are a part of is still kind of becoming like the old heads. Not to like fucking age you. I was like, I got an argument with Adam Friedland after like Funny Moms about like that. He was like talking about how like comedy's great for autistic people, and I was like, that was 10 years ago. It's wiggers now. It's literally guys with cool sneakers that like do a black accent. That is what people like.
It's the Chris D'Elia's.
And then he was just like, no, Sam Morril, Mark Norman, those are the guys coming up. Like they came up 10 years ago.
Yeah, they're famous.
You're fucking old, dude.
Adam's just kind of out of touch, I think, too.
Well, I also think he just
he only does Funny Moms.
He thought I was a fan hanging out at the show. I was like, hey, Chris. So
he hates the fans.
Yeah, it makes sense. If you have a good thing, your fans are the worst people
I think
in
the
world.
fans just used to really torture him, too. So he probably
his fans are bad. But I was just hanging out with like Christoph and a couple guys I knew there. And, yeah, and then
that's funny. You've done the show twice.
I've done the show twice.
He still thinks you're a fan.
He still thinks I'm a fan.
You work for Microscene?
Like as a mover.
Oh, you're a mover? You work for that company?
I'm poor and I need money.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'll like do freelance stuff for him all the time.
Yeah.
That's how like I started getting.
Hey, can you come move my couch?
Hey, Wolf, Deb says I have to be a father. Can you go host Funny Moms tonight?
Dude, he's tweeted the funniest thing at Dylan because I guess Dylan backed out of that fight
with
Crack.
Yeah, I just saw him tweet on the way in here that he's like, come to Jersey in a gym and we'll record it and do it there.
Yeah, wait, let me find.
It might become a live for Legion of Skanks now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just Dylan's has a bigger gig now, and so you can't go to the.
Okay. I mean, that's understandable. That happens all the time. But it looks like he's pussying out.
Yeah.
And
I don't.
So Mike responded to Dylan saying like, "Hey, I'll do it in Jersey. Come to Jersey." Yeah. And Mike goes, "Hey, Dylan, a lot of people are gonna call you gay for this, but not me, buddy. They're gonna call you a pussy too. Again, I don't think this."
I mean, did you see the water slip?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I kind of watched that and I was like, what? I was like, is this what comedy is now?
Yeah, just guys fighting each other.
Yeah, I was like, Crack Amico and Dylan just fight.
Like Naeem and Jamar, Lewis fighting Jason. Yeah. All the fight. I'm like, I don't know. I came from like wrestling and MMA a little bit, like pro wrestling too, but like I didn't get into comedy then want to do that again.
Yeah, what if they get like their brain injured and can't like be funny anymore?
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
I think you can have a brain injury and still be funny.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, right.
These days.
Once again, Matt isn't getting booked, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I was there when you they did the arm wrestling thing at Sarah's thing.
Yo, you were there for that.
That was fucking so intense. I mean, like, yeah, I come from a similar background, so I've seen that happen before. And I remember thinking, I was like, he's gonna hyperextend that.
Like, yeah, I just had a bad angle. I watched the video back, and I was just going that way and trying to come back up.
Well,
and
you also had like a fat UPS driver throw his weight into.
Yeah.
I saw him go like.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna turn Israel into Palestine.
That was rough, dude. There was a.
It's funny because I left and I was like, I think we're gonna come back into the Halloween. That was like a year ago.
Yeah,
now, huh?
It was funny that you were the guy that like had his arm broken and you were being like calm about it, and then I just like went outside and there was like 5 different girls hyperventilating, like watching you get your arm broken, and you're just like, oh, should I Uber to the hospital? I feel like that'd be cheaper.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I took an Uber. Well, because I haven't had a break like that before, but I've seen it and I knew what it was. And so I just was kind of like, all right, let me hold it in place, try and minimize any pain I'll have, and then just figure out how to get this fixed. And other people are like, oh my God. And I'm like, that's not helping right now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I turned into like a fucking CNN dad. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I was at that show, but I went up first because I had to go to another show. And then I text you like, hey, so you want to go to this Halloween party or something? And you're like, I would, but I broke my arm and I have to go to the hospital. I was like, fuck, what did I miss?
And you were like in a karate costume.
I was at Cobra Kai. Everyone was in costume, too.
Yeah.
That was the funny thing. Everyone was like helping me out as in costume. I have like
oh my God,
Luke Davis and bunny ears getting me ice.
Man, I'm getting a flashback.
Your opponent
my
was
life has not
Whoopi
changed
Goldberg
very
from the
much
Sister
since,
Act.
Yeah.
I cannot.
What's Jerlon up to these days?
I still see him around here and there.
That's good. I haven't seen him in like a year. I haven't seen him since then.
Since he broke my arm.
Yes.
Is Sarah around still?
Sarah's around. I think she's passed at New York now, so she's just kind of doing more check spots. And, has a boyfriend too, so she's chilling.
Right. All right. Well, that's good. Anyway, what do we got to plug, guys?
Spider-Man 2 comes out on October 20th. I'll be playing that.
Ooh, I want to play. I want the new PS5.
I know. Let me pull up some dates real quick if anybody else wants to plug anything.
Yeah, I got, me and Joe Gorman, new podcast, Buff Boys podcast. It's just me and Joe Gorman. We have different guests on every week. We've had Robbie on the old show before. I'm sure we'll have both of you guys on at some point.
Yeah,
and
love to.
Comedy Fight Club every Sunday, 9 p.m. We're at Room 52 now, and YouTube.com/Comedy Fight Club for all of the streams and the fights on the channel. Twitter, Instagram at Real Matt Maran, Comedy Fight NYC, and Buff Boys Pod.
Yeah. I don't have all my dates right now because I don't get service here. But you can follow me on Instagram at Wolfgang_Hunter. I'm doing mostly New York spots right now. But off the top of my head, I am doing Rent-Controlled Comedy. It's a pretty good bar show. On the 21st of October, I'll be posting information about that on my social media. And I'll be doing Expired Milk, another great bar show. I think
That's
it's
a really good
show.
Yeah.
I'll be doing their show. Lamb runs it. He's a pretty cool guy. They get a good turnout, usually sell out. But yeah, that's where I'll be. Follow me on Instagram. Robbie and I are going to start putting out some sketches too, probably in the future. So
check that out.
Follow me. Help me get a real job that's fucking somewhat comedy related, so I can stop moving boxes and bartending.
Yeah, please help me too. Honestly, if anyone has any shows to book, I guess you just start your own. Anyway, we're over time.
Our plugs is us asking people to book us.
I mean, literally, yes. All right, bye.
Bye.
Nice.